Hi friends, Kristine McKinley here with your Atlanta Real Estate Chicks. And today I'm going to show you a really cool, OG area of Oviedo. This is a beautiful part of town right in the heart of Oviedo. Hi friends, sorry to interrupt my own YouTube channel, but I have something really exciting on the horizon that I wanted to share with you. Obviously, buying here in Florida is super different than wherever you are coming from. It doesn't matter what state you're coming from, buying in Florida is completely different. We have different property taxes. We have a different insurance market that's unlike anywhere else in the country right now. We have homestead laws that are completely different. We have hurricane disclosures that are different, flood zones that change block by block, and you just don't know what you don't know yet. And that's exactly where people lose money or lose the house or both. So I'm hosting a free live webinar. This is going to be October 5th, 2026. And it is called How to Relocate to Florida 101. It is going to be 1 hour. I'm trying to make this super easy for you guys. We're going to go over the entire purchasing process from searching for a home all the way to closing, how it works when you still have a home to sell in another state. Plus, I'm going to have a lender on with me and they're going to cover Florida down payment programs, which those change, and closing costs, then a live Q&A. If you are serious about purchasing a home here in Central Florida in 2027, this webinar is going to gear you up perfectly. And this is the hour that saves you from every one of those surprises. That's my favorite thing. I don't like any of my clients to be surprised or shocked at all during this whole process. Spaces are limited, so email me at christinesellsorlando@gmail.com or scan this QR code right now before you click away because it is going to fill up. See you there. It's on the market for $750. It's a one-story home, beautiful property built in 1999. And it's about to start pouring because it is Orlando area and it is summer and it is 4 p.m. So that is the time of day that it storms. So I'm going to rush inside. That way I can show you guys the house before the sky unleashes on. Just to give you a quick tour of the area here. This is the house. This is the entrance. And this is the beautiful home, 2-car garage. And as you can see, there are these oak trees that just line the property. And one day this is gonna be a completely canopied street. So it's gorgeous. This is kind of a smaller neighborhood, not a huge neighborhood. And then this neighborhood here, I will tour it later, that is called Evans Square. That is a gorgeous newer construction neighborhood for Oviedo. That was built around this kind of famous house in Oviedo called the Wheeler House, which is like a beautiful brick home with a detached garage in the back. So that neighborhood is so cute because every single house mimics that and has a detached garage in the back. It's one of my favorites. So let me get inside here. All right, so you have these beautiful glass double doors. I love that because it lets a lot of light in. Now, it is about to storm outside, like I said earlier, so this house is gonna look a little bit darker. And also there's very limited recessed lighting in this house, which I always recommend. If a house kind of feels dark, get some recessed lighting and that will change everything. So you have this formal living room here, and then boom, baby, you have this fun game room, which I'm trying to think what this room would be. This would be another living room. This is cute. It's very cozy, but this is a huge room. Lots of lights, or lots of windows in here. Not a lot of lights. This is the only light, this little pool table bar vibe light. Kind of cool. Not sure if I want it in my house. Also at this price point, $750 in Oviedo, that is, a higher price point. I mean, Oviedo definitely can get a lot more expensive than that, but I just don't know if I want this in my house. I'm trying to think what this would be though, because this is kind of your formal living room here, right as you walk in, which makes me think this is typically the formal dining room. So this is definitely too big of a room to be a dining room. So I don't know what that would be. This house has been on the market for 48 days. So maybe that's part of the confusion for people. This is very nice though. I like the layout of the kitchen here. You have this little kitchen island. You have your microwave and kind of like your bar area here with the wine cellar here, KitchenAid. I'm assuming that this is gonna be your pantry. Oh, no, this is your laundry room. Okay. So you have a washer and dryer hookup in here. Very typical in Florida. I hear this a lot from my like out of state people. It's very typical in Florida for the seller to have already taken the washer and dryer. It is typical for you to have all of the kitchen appliances at closing. So obviously these are all gonna stay, which are nice. I see some dents, some scratches, but that's okay. I love this backsplash. It's kind of a tile. Very nice. And then this is definitely a granite, but it kind of has this like ribbed corners and edges. Great layout though. So looks like we have 2 bedrooms here. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, I think, or maybe just 3 bath, we'll find out. We've got a little Jack and Jill here. Okay, I would love to see 2 sinks here because this is being shared with 2 bedrooms, but that's okay. So probably original finishes here in the bedrooms, but I would say that that kitchen is updated, has been updated. And again, in here, I do feel it's a little bit dark, but nothing that some recessed lighting can't help us out with. And we have closets. Okay, so just a little wire rack. And again, this one's on the market for $750, but it has been on the market for 48 days, which right now in summer 2026, I would say that's a little bit too long for a house to be on the market and be priced correctly. But this is really, really nice. This is like ultimate Florida, the outdoor area. I just wanted to give you a little glimpse. You could definitely put some bar stools up here. You could probably fit 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is a big eat-in kitchen area where I feel like sometimes this area is like a little bit too small. Look how big this bay window is. This is actually super nice. And we'll go out there in just a second, but this is definitely enough space for a big table. And then that looks like that's built in. I don't know what's going on there, but you could get that taken out. It's cute, but might not be for everyone. Okay, and of course during these videos, you guys know I keep it real with you. So this is so like 1999 to 2004. We had these big TVs. If you know, you know. We had these big TVs that like needed depth back here. So at some point, someone put their TV back there. I can even see like a cable jack. Now this is all drywall. This is not necessarily anymore. So you could totally take all this out. You could do beautiful built-ins, something else that's not drywall. You could do something else here, but I like the idea. Cute little fireplace. That looks like an electric fireplace. So let's go outside because that's the point of this whole house, right? One fun fact about this house is that it backs up to the Cross Seminole Trail. So I don't know if you can get down there. I'm sure there is a way. I would have to ask the seller how you get down there, but this backs up to the Cross Seminole Trail. Actually, I'm gonna go out here. And this trail goes all the way, you can't really tell, but there is a trail back there. This trail is huge. It goes through Winter Springs, through Oviedo. It goes all the way up to Lake Mary. Look at that cute little froggy. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see him. This goes all the way up to Lake Mary, and then it connects to another trail that takes you like all the way to Baldwin Park. So you still have actually a pretty nice yard back here, as you can see. You have all the pool equipment. Oh, you even have a little shower back here. Okay, cute. Love that. So you got the pool equipment, of course. This little palm tree because it's Florida, but it feels very private, and you're definitely elevated from the trail back there. I don't even see the trail. It looks like almost like a cliff. It's almost like cliffs off and goes back. And again, we're in like downtown Oviedo pretty much. We're really, really close to Oviedo High School from here. So if you had kids, your kids would definitely walk to school from here. You're very, very, very close. But great outdoor space. I really like this. You definitely have enough for a big table or something out here. I like that you have surround sound. This is Florida. This is like your ultimate old Florida. People think of like palm trees and stuff whenever they think of Florida, but a lot of it is this like natural brush back here. I love this. I would say the pool is kind of small, but you need less pool than you think you do, truly, unless you have like a football team of kids. But it has a nice color to it. I do like the color a lot. Let me know what you guys think, if this is a small pool or if this looks good to you, but I think it's very nice. And then I love this type of sliding door. Slides all the way back, so you can have like a true indoor-outdoor experience here. Of course, we only get to do that a few months out of the year because most of the time it is a little bit unbearable, which is why you have to have a pool. So, okay, cool, we did that. Let's see what's over here. We have the entrance to the backyard here, nice little Pella window. We have this like mirrored door, you guys see this? To the pool bath and a pocket door to this room. So it's kind of an ensuite. I don't want to make you guys dizzy, but I'm going to back up here to show you. So you have two entrances to this bathroom. You have this entrance and you have this pocket door that leads you to the room. So this would make a really great in-law suite because they're kind of separate from the rest of the house and rest of the other two bedrooms. But it would also make a really good office. So I love this space for just like an extra space. Then we have a closet here, pretty good size walk-in. You have to do these custom closets though. Those wire racks don't do much for storage. All right, so let's trans through the rest of the house. I really like what I see. I think some updates could definitely happen. I think we could do better baseboards. I think we could do some recessed lighting. I think we could do some updated chandelier and lighting, but that's just me, okay? I'm just talking for myself. I do like the kitchen. I think it's lovely. I don't know what to do with this room. This is like I think this is like another den. You know, this is a big room. I hope that my camera is doing it justice, but this is a big room and very, very, very tall ceilings. Beautiful crown molding, but then what would you do here? Another den? No. Maybe this was their dining room? I don't know, feels weird. Okay, so this side of the house, you kind of have this little enclave here, love it. And I see fun lighting in the tray ceiling. Good size room. I know this is new carpet because that was in the listing, but this is like a dark brown carpet. I wish they would have done something a little bit more modern and neutral, but that's okay. Good size room though. Now through the ensuite bathroom. Very classic Oviedo bathroom. We have a double vanities, one to the left, one to the right. Of course, these big jetted tubs that no one's really building anymore, these garden tubs. Love the, what do we call this? What do we call this glass? It's like Miami glass. That's very common. Hopefully someone can update. And then we have a walk-in shower here with some natural light through the window. At least you can't see in through those windows, but really good space. Could it be updated? Yes, but it's really not awful at all. And would make for an easy update because you wouldn't have to move anything. So that's nice. We have his and hers closets here. More wire racks, but we have pocket doors. Everybody loves a pocket door. I would say that this one's a little bit bigger than the other one, so whoever has more clothing, but overall very nice. And then of course you have your French doors out to the back. So beautiful. And I love these. These are those Pella doors that you can just like close like that so that these don't get damaged. Definitely an upgrade. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. So maybe I can drive around the neighborhood, show you guys the neighborhood here. But yeah, we're really close to Oviedo High School, close to Oviedo Bowling Alley. I believe that this one was zoned for Lawton Elementary, Jackson Heights Middle, and Oviedo High School. So you are in good shape with schools for sure. If you have any interest in this home, in this area, if you're looking for houses in Oviedo to purchase, link in the description below where you can set up a call with me. Let's touch base about your wants and needs, your timeline, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this home. I'd be curious. Again, they're listed for $750. Bye. All right, so just a little neighborhood tour here. Again, it is super small. It's just one in and out. We kind of have this gazebo here. I'm in a truck today because I was hauling some stuff around for other sellers, so borrowed the family truck. I'm in a different vehicle, but beautiful. Everything is about a 1/4 acre to 1/3 of an acre. Really nice houses. I would say everything's kind of in the same realm as far as like how big they all are. This one that we just toured was like 2,800 square feet. So quaint little neighborhood, quaint little houses, not little, but just cute, quaint neighborhood, very classic Oviedo neighborhood here. So I wanted to show you, I was talking about this neighborhood the other day. This is that Evans Square neighborhood. And I can just take you through here really quick. This is the Wheeler house that I was talking about earlier. It's a beautiful, beautiful house. I think I've kind of featured it before. And then I'll take you through the Evans Square neighborhood. This was built by David Weekley, I believe. And they all have these really cute detached garages, but these are pretty big houses. A lot of these are like 3,200 square feet, but most of them are 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And they're just cute. They're so cute. Look at this one. So, so, so cute. Just charming old Florida houses. And see, they all have the long driveway in the back. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods. These were probably built in, I don't know, maybe like 2017. I'd have to go and look. This was not the purpose of my video, so I don't have all my details correct, but these are going for anywhere 900 and up because they're newer, and there's nothing really new like this in Oviedo anymore. If you've watched any of my other Oviedo videos, you know that. So, all right, well, I hope you liked my little tour today, and let me know if you have any questions or you need any help with your Oviedo home search. Again, link in the description below. See you guys there. Bye.